Do you even recognize me? Do you even know who I am? Because I don't. Surprise! Yeah, this was one of many changes that have happened since the last time we saw each other here. So, you don't recognize me, or you don't know me. My name is Haley. This is my comeback, you know? Like, this is my comeback to YouTube. I haven't been here in a minute, and by a minute I mean nearly 2 months. So I'm ready to jump back in. I'm gonna do like a, excuse me? No. I'm gonna do a get ready with me style video-ish. Like, we're just gonna chat. We're gonna catch up. I'm gonna fill you guys in on me and my life in the last little while, and you're gonna listen, or you're gonna click out of this video right now, because that's what we're doing today. So listen to me talk about my life and catch you guys up, and then, you know, let's do some makeup together, and hopefully this video is not too long. Hit the subscribe button and let's get this started. So obviously the first of many changes since I last put out a video. Here we are. I'm a brunette now. This brunette was not what I had originally anticipated on being at this time of my life. Obviously I was like really like white blonde before, and I was kind of thinking that I was just gonna be like medium blonde in between. Like, I thought I would be like a darker blonde but not brunette. Not wrong. No, what actually happened is that I just got Jordan to do the color for me. I picked it out and everything, and he just applied it for me, and I didn't account for the fact that that was gonna take a lot longer than it would have if I had gone somewhere. And it actually, I really like it, like a lot. Jordan says that he like prefers blonde, but I think like every day that passes, we're both getting more used to it, and we're both kind of like liking it more. So we'll ride it out for a bit, see what happens. But anyways, I'm just gonna start with primer here. I actually have a tester of the YSL Blur primer. I really like it. I wasn't sure how it was gonna work with my oily skin, but I don't notice any more oiliness than any of the other primers I've used in the past. So I'm just gonna jump in with my concealer, of course Maybelline Fit Me. This is the shade 10 Light. I'm just gonna put this in the hollow parts under my eyes here to start with. I'm not really doing anything crazy with my makeup today. I'm not doing anything crazy today. I'm going with my friend Chanel to get her car washed. And then it's my mom's birthday party tonight, but she is a low-key girl, so it's a pajama party at her house. I'm gonna take my damp, kinda clean beauty blender and just pat all that in. I know I said I was just gonna do the hollow points on my face, but I've noticed how much I'm breaking out. So I also hollow points in my eyes. But anyways, I also went all over my breakouts. Here I'm going to use the Makeup Forever HD Liquid Foundation in the shade Y255. And by this point, you guys know I just do my foundation with a beauty blender. It's really quick and easy, so I'm just going to fast forward through this part for you guys and we can move on. Okay, we've got our foundation down. I'm gonna switch into highlighting concealer, Maybelline Fit Me 15 Fair. I wonder if I'll ever switch. Actually, I was watching some reviews on the Kylie concealers, and I actually kind of vibe them. Like, I would totally try those out. I don't own any of her other products, and I don't know, I haven't been super, oh my god, I'm almost out. I haven't been super keen on any of them, but I feel like I would try her concealers. I don't know. You guys know that the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion has been my ride or die for ever. But I've actually recently been switching. I've used just my concealer as my eyeshadow primer. So that's what I'm just gonna do. I'm just gonna jump back to that 10 light shade that we used to cover before foundation, and I'm just gonna apply a generous amount over my eyelids and then blend that in. So I'm just gonna go ahead and set that concealer on my eyelids with just a neutral colored eyeshadow that matches my skin tone. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and set the rest of my face using my CoverGirl Clean Matte Pressed Powder. To bake my under eyes, I'm gonna go ahead with my Laura Mercier translucent powder and my damp beauty sponge and just cake it on. And now for brows, I know I'm like super ridiculously late to the game, but I've been really loving soap brows lately, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that really quick, just brushing all my brow hairs up with my spoolie. And then you can go in with your brow pomade or whatever. I use Ka-Brow from Benefit in the shade number 3. So I'm gonna go ahead and just fill those in real quick. So anyways guys, obviously so much has changed, so much more than just my hair color. I had my wedding, which was amazing. I could never have imagined anything different. It was like even more than I ever thought that it could be. Like, it was so beautiful. Everything went so smoothly. I mean, it was a torrential downpour. It rained way too much. So it was so cold. It was raining so hard. We were soaked, but it was so fun still. Like, we had umbrellas and it was so fun. It was everything I ever could have dreamed of and asked for. And like, everything I feel like just went so smoothly. Like, there was nothing that I was like, oh, like we didn't do this or this didn't happen, or, you know, there was like a couple forgotten things that were minor that got fixed or that just no one noticed. But I mean, I feel like all the planning and hard work that kind of like went into it paid off and it was worth it. There was like a couple funny things before the reception. I was like, oh Jordan, like, did you make the playlist? We were just gonna do like a playlist on a phone or whatever. We didn't have a DJ or anything. And he was like, oh no, I'll do it later. I was like, there is no later. Like, the reception is in 20 minutes. There's no later. Like, what are you talking about? And he was like, oh my God, like, oh my God. And then kind of just like, I was like, go make the playlist, like, get the hell out of here kind of thing. So then I didn't see him again until we were like standing outside, like about to walk into the reception and do like our grand entrance kind of thing. And then like while we're standing there waiting to go in, I don't know, was it Jordan? Someone was like, what song are we walking into? And I like looked at Jordan because music was his only department. And he was like, and I'm like, we're standing at the door about to walk in and we don't have a song to walk into. Are you kidding me? And then not only that, we also didn't have a song to do our like mother, son, and father-daughter dances with. And so right as we were standing there, Jordan said to his brother, who was the best man, he was like, oh, like, what's a really good, like, slower country song that we could do? And Tyler just like pulled one out of his head, and that was what we used. But it was so funny, and I just was standing there with like a couple of my bridesmaids, and I was just like laughing. Not a real laugh. I was like just like laughing so that I could not cry. It worked out. It was so funny though. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start the eyes. I'm gonna go ahead with the Subculture palette, and we're just gonna do like a pretty chill eye look. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in, and we're gonna get started. I'm just gonna start with Fudge here. And I'm gonna lightly put that in the crease on the brush that comes with the Subculture palette. The fluffy side, it's kind of clean, brushed it off, whatever. So remember with the sub that it's like very pigmented, so you just want to go in with a really light hand. See, that was like really light, and yet here we are. So just be gentle with that and just work it into the crease. Anyways, what else do I have to tell you guys? Well, after the wedding, we went on our honeymoon. We went to France, which was so gorge, like best time of my freaking life. we got so lucky with the weather. Like it only rained one day that we were there, and it was like the last day I think, or the second last day or something, so it was super nice. We were gone for 10 days, which was, it felt like just long enough that we got to do everything that we wanted to do, but it wasn't like too long, you know? I mean, I was definitely ready to come home, but as soon as I got home, actually as soon as I got over the jet lag, I was like, okay, I'm ready to go back now. I wish I could move there. Truly, I do. But we went to all the like touristy spots, and we did all the, you know, like the typical, like we went to the Eiffel Tower, the Notre Dame, we went to the Louvre. Okay, so I think this is like about as dark as I want to go. So I'm just gonna lightly go over the edges of this and make sure that everything is smooth. And then I don't know, I haven't decided if I want to do like, do I want to do like a metallic lid, like adorn? Somebody just knocked on the door. Hold on. Oh my gosh, hi. I'm Martin. Who is knocking on my door? What are you doing here? You want to come say hi to my people? No. My mom is here! Come say hi, Mom.
That looks like crap.
Please hold. We'll return to this in a few.
You need to get like a mat for under here.
BRB. Oh, that was so fun. My mom stopped by for a minute. How cute is that? I'm in autofocus. Excuse me. Hello. I'm the center of attention here. Hi. So anyways, she brought me some mail, and she was judging my house, of course. Okay, let's finish this look. How about that? I was trying to say when she showed up and scared the shit out of me, because no one ever knocks on our door. That was terrifying. I don't know if I want to do a metallic eye or just a matte eye. I don't know what to do here. We're gonna go for Adorn, this bronzy brown. I don't know, it's not focusing, but whatever. Bronzy brown shade, and I'm gonna pack it on the flat side of this brush. And by pack it, I mean I'm literally just dipping it into the brush, like patting it hard over and over again. I'm just gonna just push it into my eyelid. My mother left, I started filming, and then she phoned me. That was like a 15-minute conversation. It's 1:05 and I feel bad for Chanel. Like, I told her it was gonna be like, oh, it'll just be like an hour, it's fine. My mother has interrupted me twice. I swear to God, if she calls and interrupts again, I'm gonna freak out. But anyways, let's get back to the eyes. I'm just going to go in and do my brow bone here and clean it up a little bit because the shadow comes up really high. So I'm just gonna dip into my Naked 2 palette, and I'm gonna hit it with Booty Call here on a flat brush. I'm just gonna put it right where the arch of my brow bone is to give that highlight. So I'm just gonna take the fluffy side of the brush that we were using for Fudge, that brown shade, and I'm just gonna swipe it gently under my eyes. Okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and throw some mascara on, and I'll come back and put my lashes on, and then we'll finish the face. My lashes here, I don't know what they're called. I just know that they are number 217. But yeah, so you wanna take your clean-ish lashes. Make sure that if you've worn these ones before, you just peel the glue off the lash band like I just did 35 seconds ago. And then you wanna take it in your tweezers or your fingers, whatever you prefer. I do fingers, I my God, I do tweezers. And then you wanna take your glue, very lightly just across the band. You don't wanna do too much glue, you don't wanna do too little. Just enough that it's gonna cover the band but not leak everywhere, kinda like mine is doing right now. And then you wanna let it dry. Now, some people, a lot of people, will leave it until it's like nearly dry, like really tacky. That's cool. I leave mine just a couple seconds. I like to have mine a little bit more wet so that I can move it around if I need to. I always hold my mirror down below, so I'm looking down into the mirror, and then I'll come from above, attach it in the middle, and then I'll go to the edges and stick them down. You want to get nice and close to the lash line, as close as you possibly can. I mean, in the beginning, like, no offense, but you're gonna suck at it. Everyone kind of does. And you just gotta get used to it, you know? Like the first couple times you do it, you're not gonna be able to wear lashes without liner because you're gonna see the band way off your lashes. Fear not, I have a trick for you. Once you trap it down onto your lid, you can go ahead with your tweezers, and even if you apply them with your fingers, you want to use your tweezers for this part, you can clamp above the band and below your lashes and just run it along the lash line and clamp it down together. This will help to blend them. This is where I find that it's a little bit easier if your glue is a little bit wet still, because it'll move the band itself down. When it's nearly dry and it's not really like white on your band anymore, you can just go ahead and lift them up to get your eyes like that nice open doll-like look. And then move on to the next side. This side I actually put a lot more glue on by accident, so I don't know if you can see how much glue is really on there. There's quite a bit. I normally don't put this much because I don't have the patience to sit around and wait for it to dry. And I found too, if you put it on too wet, it's like annoying. Like it'll just like slide everywhere and it's just annoying. So trial and error, my friends. I think this is still gonna be too wet, but whatever. Go straight to the middle. Oh yeah, that's wet. Nice. And then to the sides, do you see how it's like skipping kind of? Like it is so wet that when I touch one side, it kind of moves the whole band. That's what you don't want. So that's why you want to leave it till it's a little bit drier so that when you move one side, it doesn't move both sides. You know what I mean? Or like when you blink, it doesn't like lift the whole band off your lash line like it is doing to me. Cool, well now you guys got a what not to do. Ooh, my eyes always water when I'm putting on lashes. It's so annoying. Okay, that is on. I'm not gonna do my lower mascara yet for two reasons. One, I want this to dry before I fuck with it. Two, I like to do my lower lash line mascara after I put my setting spray on because I've had it too many times where my mascara will like bleed onto my lower lids from the setting spray. It's just really annoying, so I like to avoid that at all costs. So I'm gonna zoom you guys back out and we're gonna do some face work. Okay, I'm looking pale AF, so let's get rid of that. And I'm gonna take this giant brush that I got from Winners. It is Bamboo Natural, and I'm gonna just hit it with my Hoola bronzer, of course. Oh, my eyes are still watering. I'm like itchy too. You know what? It's totally my fault that they do this. The problem is that I, when I was like in school, I was really, okay, I'm still really lazy, but when I was in school, I was really lazy and I didn't want to like do my makeup every day. But I was in school, so like I couldn't afford lash extensions, which I now realize I have an allergy to, so I can't wear them anyways, but it's fine, I'm not bitter. I would put my lash like strips on like on Monday, and I would like sleep in them and have them on until like Thursday, and then I would like take them off on Wednesday night and then do it again on Thursday morning, and then I would sleep with them on until like, I don't know, Saturday, when I would like do my makeup to go out or something. So I kind of developed this like slight allergy. I wouldn't say allergy, I would say intolerance to lash glue. Which I'm wondering if that's where the extension like allergy comes from, because that one is a legit allergy. I got extensions before the wedding on the Tuesday, I think, or something. and the wedding was on Sunday, so I did it with enough time that like I could have an allergic reaction and then it could subside, because it always did. But yeah, so I got them and it was like retarded. Like my eyes were, it honestly makes my eyes like water thinking about other people looking at my eyes at that time. Like my eyes were so red and so like swollen. It was disgusting. And it literally wasn't until like the Saturday, so the day before the wedding, that it like cleared up. And my mom scared the shit out of me because I came out to the kitchen and my mom was like, and I'm like, what? Like I hadn't looked at myself in the mirror. She was like, oh my gosh, they look so much better. I was like, you're such an asshole. Like you are the worst. Long story short, I have an allergic reaction to these things / an intolerance, and it's annoying, but whatever, I do it anyways. I just feel like now with this dark hair, I feel a lot more pale than I did when I had light hair. You know what I'm saying? Ugh. This is the Bare Minerals Loose Powder Blush in the shade Golden Gate, and this shit is pigmented. I always just dip my brush in the lid here and get whatever is in there. So just the old one too. Okay. Actually really missed filming so much. Like I was so excited to film, and I'm so excited to get this video out for you guys and become more like consistent with it again. I feel like, again, I wasn't that consistent before. Yeah, I feel like I have more time to devote to this, and I'm so excited because, well, I love it, so I'm excited. I'm just gonna take the residue of Laura Mercier powder on my beauty sponge and just gently rub it along here, because I think I've said before in a video, like I don't like baking this area. I think that it just makes it like too white. I'm just gonna go ahead at this point and set my face. I'm gonna do it with the Kat Von D Lock-It Mist, or yeah, do that. And then I'm just gonna fan my face here and not hit myself again. I'm gonna go ahead and use my fanner here on my face with my trusty Cover FX cream foundation brush. I'm gonna go into Starburst and Mimosa. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that to the high points of my cheekbone and then down into my cheek, as I always do. And I'm just gonna hit those lower lashes real quick. Lips are the last thing, and because we're going low key, but also not really because I don't know how to do that, I'm gonna hit it with the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. This literally is bomb. It changed my life in every way possible. Actually, like, when I got this, I walked into Sephora and I was like, I'm not gonna get anything. And then I was with my friend Miranda, and she was like, oh my god, I love the Gloss Bomb. And I was like, no way. I'm like, I love gloss. And so I was like, okay, let me try that. So I went, got one of those tester brushes, put it on my lips. Here we are. So anyways, with that we are done. Oh my god, this is so much more awkward than I wanted it to be. I thought that was gonna be so cool. Okay, there we go. Sweet, this is it. We're done. I had so much fun catching up with you guys. I'm so glad I don't know, got to do this. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment, let me know what you want to see next time, or just, you know, say hi, say hello. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.